Good morning, day traders, and this is your DAX day trade review for today. So yesterday was pretty much a very weird day, but we'll get to that now. I want to start off on the weekly. So I've had this really strong move on the weekly on the DAX, and now we are pretty much in a range bar. So I just want to put these two levels in. So it depends what happens today. Whether we're going to finish with a very small body like that, or whether we're going to finish with a red body, sort of a red pin bar, or are we going to finish with sort of a green bar? Okay, and I think the other thing to bear in mind is you can see we are sort of hovering in this area of congestion to the left here. Okay, so yeah, it's going to be a pretty interesting day, but that just highlights what the week has been, very much up and down and all over the place. So if we look at what happened yesterday, another hanging man, another pin bar. You'd expect to see these pin bars at the bottom, and that would give me confirmation for buying. You can see here's one, here's another one here. So whenever you see pin bars like that at the bottom, it's always a pretty solid indication that we're moving to the upside. When you see them at the top, normally seen as a hanging man, lots of indecision, and pretty much a lot of times it sort of moves to the downside. But at this stage, 2 days in a row, we've got buyers stepping in, and just want to highlight that inside bar there is pretty much what we tried to get the day before. We got it the next day. Okay, so the 3 hour gives us still lots of confusion, lots of tails to the downside, lots of tails to the upside. But these buyers are stepping in here. Okay, this is a wise man number one. This is a wise man number one. The pin bar is a deviation from the alligator. Okay, and it's the teeth, the red line that we're doing. The trend has kind of petered out now, and we are below the alligator on the 3 hour. So remember what I said, we were looking for a retest of the break and then a move to the downside before you commit to any shorts. So right now, we haven't quite broken, I suppose you could say we've broken through, but it's very messy. I'd rather see a solid bar down, solid bars up, and then a rejection of this level before looking for shorts. So for me right now, this is still some kind of consolidation pattern. Okay, pretty much a megaphone, and still lots of buyers stepping in on the bottom. Yesterday, if we look here, we had broken through the alligator. It was looking for a pullback, which we got here, but then we fell through. And then you can see here we've tested the alligator, and then we've come back, we've tested it again. So first time, second time. Okay, so probability here is that we bounce and then probably try a third time. Okay, the other thing that we have forming at the moment, and remember today is non-farm payrolls day, which is always a very volatile afternoon. We have a bit of a consolidation inside a consolidation. So I expect this to continue, to be honest with you. And picking up your levels and picking up your trades is going to have to be pretty much in real time and off I would say a 5, 10, or 5, 6, 10, 12-minute charts. That's pretty much what I'd be looking at. Okay, so again, if we look at the 30-minute, you can see the expectation yesterday was a bit of a pullback, which we got, but then my entry would have been above this pin bar, this rejection of the alligator. That there was a stop here. That didn't materialize, so we had to wait for the next opportunity. There was the next opportunity here. Pin bar off a level. Okay, remember that was that inside daily tail. And pin bar, confirmation bar, and there was your long. And again, your long would have been onto the alligator. Okay, so again, we've had 1, 2, 3 attempts at the alligator. So is it third time lucky or third time unlucky? So if we reject off here, expect another move to the downside. And that would either be, there's a couple of little trends here. So the first one would be down here, well, the first one would actually be the 200 EMA, then somewhere down here at 12,836, and then a retest of 12,814, and then a retest of this trend line here. But with non-farm payrolls, I suspect we probably going to stay in some form of channel until we get that news out. Okay, and again from a 12-minute perspective, so you can see at the open it was a gap down, up still above the alligator. Okay, we were looking for, let's just get it. So we're really looking for a break above there. We didn't get it. Okay, and the other break that we're looking for was below that fractal, and there was the close below the fractal. Okay, so you could have taken it on this, sort of on the break of this bar here, or you could have jumped in here with a stop a couple of points above here. Would it be nerve-wracking? I suppose nerve-wracking is if I jumped in here, 40 points, I wouldn't have put it right up to this level. I would have put it up at just a couple of points above this level here. Okay, just to protect for any quick squirt up. But there you can see that was pretty much the trade. And you can see we started deviating from the alligator. That gives you a warning to look for a level. And your level, I like doing it on the 3 hour. So we would have had a level there. And we would have had a level, see, there. And there. And then if you come back to your lower time frames, you'll see where your levels are. You can see there's your first level, and there was an attempt to get there and a rejection. So you would have expected at this point another retest. The alligator, it didn't happen. And then we sort of fell through and then tagged the first level, buyer stepped in, and then went through to tag the next level. Okay. That's why I say, when you get these breaks, what you want to do is get in with it and take your profit at the closest opportunity, especially when your daily trend is up. Right. So for today, we have two fractals again. There's my first one right on the 200 EMA, and here's my next one. Okay, there's my fractals to the downside, 12,847, and fractal to the upside, 12,893. So pretty much the same for today. If we've already got a close above this fractal. So that is a valid long entry, but you want to wait for the open. So wait for that first hour of pre-market trading to finish, and then have a look at these two fractals. Okay, if we do break below here, 12,847, your stop is up here, and you're looking, again, draw your levels in, pick them up on the 3 or 4 hour, draw them in, and trade to those levels. But with these buyers stepping in here, kind of cautious at the moment. I'm almost going to say this is a rejection of the alligator. We haven't broken and closed below it on the 4 hour. We've rolled over a bit, but this could just go to sleep and then bounce back to the upside. Okay, so I'm still of the opinion this is just kind of some consolidation and waiting for something to happen today. Okay, so let's just quickly close off with the ichimoku. I don't think there's much on the ichimoku. We'll just start with a 12. You can see on the lower time frames, ichimoku wouldn't have given you anything here. This is telling you bouncing off Kijinsen, which is realistically a long. Okay, you only sort of got a crossover around here somewhere, and then you've missed most of this move. Okay, which is why I like using the Bull Williams and also any moving average strategy. It gives you a quicker entry, and then you use this as a confirmation for your longer trends. Okay, so if you look at the 30 minutes, you can see bullish, bearish, and I think we've got a twist. So bearish, bearish, bullish, and we're also in a selling area. So more than likely another move to the downside, rejection off this cloud in the half hour. On the hour, bullish, bearish, bearish, under the cloud, trend is still down. Okay, so that's still what we're looking at there, and I think the telling one is a 4 hour. This is the one that I really pay attention to. We have a bearish cross. Still bullish on Chiku span, but we have a bearish cross. We've got lots of rejections here. So, if we get a 4-hour bullish cross here, that's going to be an extremely bullish signal and an opportunity to get in and pretty much trade this thing for a longer period and just look at some bigger targets. But at this stage, I think there's a lot of indecision with these buyers stepping in. I want to see that turn bullish before committing to any long-term trades. And on the daily, it is still pretty much bullish all over the place. Okay, so lots of mixed signals, and whenever there's mixed signals, you want to be cautious and you want to be trading low time frame as you can and get in and get out. Take your profit, get out. Okay, so it's just again, those are the two areas I'm watching. So this is a valid signal, but I just want to wait for the open, see if it maintains, and then we take the long. Otherwise, what we're looking for, there is a gap down here as well, so I wouldn't be too surprised to see it come back down. We're looking for a break below 12,847, and you could probably 46 points just take this sort of consolidation phase as the measured move target. Okay, hope it helps you, and I'll catch you later. Cheers for now.